Hi guys, I'm going to make this quick. There's going to be a document on Google Classroom to go along with this. I'm just going to scroll through and kind of point out what I want you to look at. And otherwise, it's just you formatting and making sure things look MLA proper. You're going to see right here, your header should look like that. Okay, it's Times New Roman 12. Everything should be Times New Roman 12. Okay, the date should be the date that the paper's due, which is the 19th. Okay, insert page number. All right, you got to go up here, insert page number. It's going to be this one, and obviously it's already there for me. What you guys are going to want to do is to click into this and type your last name. Okay, space, click away from it, and as you can look, you'll see that the header should be the same on every page. Okay, just make sure you do that. Don't put it in manually or it's going to move around when you edit your papers. A couple things here, alright? Quotations with fewer, I'm just going to read right from here. Okay, quotations with fewer than 4 lines of prose or 3 lines of verse are quoted directly in the sentence. Enclose them in quotation marks. This is your typical normal quotation. Okay, so as you're going to see here, alright, I've actually used a colon to introduce the quote. Give context to your quote. Give me a heads up as to what it's about. I tend to like colons better. Alright, so put the colon right there, then you give your quote. Pretend that's your quotation. Cite it with the last name of the author and page number, period. And then you move on to your explanation. Okay? If it's longer, and it might be, alright, try to keep it so it looks like it does wherever you're getting it from. So if it's Mockingbird, space it like it looks in the book. Okay? You're going to start the quotation indented. Alright? You start it on a new line. Alright? Indent the quotation 1 inch from the left. Basically just tab over once. You double space. No quotation marks unless it's of course dialogue. So if Atticus is talking, then you put quotation marks. Once the quotation is complete, you cite it just like that. Okay? Period goes after the quotation. Okay? So it doesn't come after that. It comes over here. Okay? And then you would basically kind of hit enter, backspace once, and then explain your quote. Okay, so you should not end it here. Okay, you got to go back over to this margin right here. All you got to do is backspace like I did, and then you're good to go. Explain your quote, then move on. Okay, let's get rid of that. Oops. All right. When you're referring to your sources, okay, your newspaper article, quotation marks. Poem and song, quotation marks. Book and painting, italics. Okay, pretty simple. You're either doing a quotation marks or italics. Okay. Excuse me. Works cited page. Okay, I'm making this a little simple for you. Okay, you can certainly use EasyBib, which I've highlighted down here. Okay, you're gonna have to use EasyBib for your book. Okay, just to make it easy on you. You each have probably a different edition, so I want to make sure you're using the right one because you use different page numbers in different editions. Some of you have 400 something pages, others have a different number. Just use the book information you have. So you go into that first page of the book where the publishing info is, and just input as much info as you have, and it's basically going to ask you for this. Okay, last name, first name, so it's going to be Lee Harper, To Kill a Mockingbird, city, publisher, year. The only thing that's really going to be different is the year. So just take a look at your publishing year. Okay, some of the books may be a little bit different. Otherwise, I've made it relatively simple for you. If you are using the sources I gave you, use these right here. Okay, these are basically your citations. All right. If you use something different, just go to EasyBib and provide as much information as you can about your article, about your song, or painting. Okay. And also your works cited goes on the last page of your paper. So if you've written 4.5 pages, okay, so you're on your 5th page, your works cited page comes on the 6th page. It's a clean, brand new page. There's no paragraphs on it. All it's going to look like is that. All right, it's going to start with works cited, and then alphabetical order. It'll basically look like this. Okay? Your first line is not indented. Everything after is. Okay? Next source, back to no indentation, so on and so forth. Please format that correctly. All right. If you go to Owl Purdue, if you Google Owl Purdue, you will, or use the link I give you, that has information too. Okay, so take the time to make sure that you are covering all your bases. All right, should be enough enough here so you can format correctly. Again, please don't forget transitions. I will include a list there as well. Again, you want to use those transitions between your examples, in between paragraphs. Okay, so if you're talking about the poem first, the end of that paragraph, you want to make sure that you are signaling that you're done with your poem and you're moving on to the article or you're moving on to Mockingbird. Okay, just make sure that you are kind of providing a flow. Once you're done with one thing, you got to signal, okay, I'm done, but now we're moving on to this. Think of some way to connect them. These all should be very much connected. Okay, I think, think of it that way. Okay, flow and the connection between your sources. Okay, again, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, good luck, and I will see you this week.